we are on the road, punching north, heading to one of the most, well, in my opinion, one of the most epic camping locations in the UK, Helvellyn. And the plan tonight is to pitch up on the summit for a bit of wild camping, hoping for some good weather. It looks quite good at the moment. I reckon temperatures might drop down to about freezing tonight. The plan then is to wake up to an epic and insane sunrise. Stick around because this one's going to be an adventure. In Alan's camper van, you can see here, quite smart. I'll give a quick rundown of the
Ford Transit Mark 8 2016. Got the 2.2 diesel engine, hasn't been mapped, I promise. Partially converted, 14-seat minibus, now with 4 seats left, full double in the back, and diesel heater and LG solar panel setup.
Right, so we set off on Grantham this morning, and I think the plan is to basically arrive a little bit later in the day, set off so we arrive on the summit, get a nice spot, and then do a bit of camping. If you're wondering why sort of getting back into this, I used to do a lot of winter mountaineering and rock climbing, and so did Alan back in the day, but as with all these things, life tends to get in the way, and the things you enjoy kind of get pushed to the back. But I don't know, I think I'm getting to that age now where those things that used to define me, I don't do as much anymore, and I want to get back into that. So I think the aim is to start pushing the envelope a little bit, get back up into Alnwick and Ben Nevis in Scotland, and then bounce back onto the continent and get up into the Alps and just start pushing those boundaries a bit. And I think longer term, in the next 12 months or so, getting into the ultramarathon sort of space and what do you reckon? Knocking off a 50k ultramarathon first, or 50-mile ultramarathon, I think is the goal first. So that's us just stepping off now, heading up onto the feature. Try and find ourselves a nice wild camping spot. We just pitched the tent. It went up pretty quick actually. Found a nice flat bit of ground just as you sort of come onto Striding Edge. We'd lost light moving my torches, so I think actually it was a good call to pitch up here and go for the summit in the morning. We've only got about 800 metres to the top, so that's fairly good. Bit of snow on the ground, a bit chilly. Anyway, we're gonna get some food on now. Few burgers. Patties are always easy, I think, to bang in. Got a bit of asparagus bang in there as well. How's pork pie, Alan?
It's delicious. Not from Mountain Murphy, it's good.
How did you find the little tab up?
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's all right, wasn't it? Decent. A little bit cheeky that first bit. I actually wasn't expecting that gradient at the beginning. I thought we were coming up the footpath. We went up it literally was only grade 1, but with a bit of a heavy pack on and not having climbed for a while. Scrambled.
I think we did 200 metres along, 200 metres up.
Yeah, brilliant though. I've literally always wanted to come here. I'm looking forward for the morning. Hopefully the scenes are worth it. It'll be decent. Good morning. That was a fairly frosty night, Alan, wasn't it? But here we go, all good. Bit of breakfast on this morning in the MSR. And then looking outside, I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick this up. So our campsite for the night, just below the sort of start of Striding Edge as it starts to get a little bit cheeky. It was dark last night when we got to this point, so didn't really want to push it much further. I'd say we're about another 900 metres, I reckon, to the summit. MSR tent held up quite well. Only a little 3-season, but does the job. But cracking views this morning. Good weather as well, clear. A few clouds on top of some of the peaks. Just makes it look really atmospheric. Absolutely brilliant. Breakfast done, coffee good to go. Drop the tent in a second, and then start pushing on to the top of Helvellyn. 200 metres from the peak of Helvellyn now. That's Helvellyn just in the background there. Fog came in, it's quite claggy, but yeah, really good. A few other people up there. One other guy wild camping in his tent. We're just coming off the, coming down Swirl Edge now. Again, a little bit of a cheeky scramble off the actual feature, and now we're down on a pretty bomber's track coming out. We're just north of Red Tarn now. I'll spin it around so you can have a look at the view. The weather is gorgeous. Another nice little peak just in front of us. Stop up there and we get some fots. That's us more or less down now, heading towards Glenridding, paralleling the little stream here, coming down through the valley. Yeah, great little trip. Bring back down to the van, de-kit, put some dry socks on. I absolutely need coffee. We had those little, the little bags of coffee that you bang in. They're alright, they taste quite good as well, but yeah, I should have brought the AeroPress. Completely forgot to bring it. Schoolboy error. Remember that for next time.
Technique, mate. You know the technique.
Been doing this a while. Bit of an expert when it comes to pour over.